Wow, we back again on the Let's Ride podcast. It's your dude Unc with STWF TV, and yes, sir, pom pom pom. We in it again with my guy Bandito. What's up, baby? What's up, partner?
What's going on, guys?
Oh shit, man! Listen, this is game day week, man. It's like shit. There's a lot of stuff that's about to be popping off this weekend. So everyone that's tuned in, this is the show that y'all want to watch to know what's going on when y'all come down here to Arlington, or if y'all in the area, what to do on game day, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. Shout out to my guy Bobby, man. We're just talking about you in the pre-show, so always a good guy. Appreciate you tapped in, but yeah. All our shows interactive, so if y'all got some questions, y'all definitely, just type it, hit enter, and we're gonna reply back. So, how's it going, man? Like, hey, I know the super fans popping off, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. I've seen a lot of chatter, man. All these groups going bananas. So, tell me what's on the lowdown with these super fans.
Man, I mean, right now, I mean, everybody's just waiting. You know what I mean? People, I know some. I think some of the Brahma fans they leave in early in the morning to get down here for Friday.
What? Like that?
We'll have a couple. We'll have a couple coming in. I mean, they're gonna come in for that 3:00, that 3 to 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that was surprising. That surprised me. So yeah, we definitely got those that just joined the show. We have a pep rally on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
We'll be at the Boomer Jacks from 3 to 9 on Northwest Highway and Technology. The Ben and Skip show will be there from 3 to 6. And then the players will be getting there. There'll be the players and maybe some coaches. I'm not too sure. Will be stopping by about 5 to 7, I believe.
Oh, okay. So we're going to be lit up in that thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got here, Bobby. Say lots of talking with the fans right now until the game starts, and someone's going to have to shut up. Hey, that's what the luxury of football is, and competition. And that's one thing that the XFL, UFL, well, the XFL conference, but the UFL is really filled with great fans, great experience. So. Man, okay. So that's Friday action, right? And so those that don't know, it start off at 3:00 because I thought it was going to start later in the day. So that starts off at 3.
At 3, yep. Times kind of changed due to with the players, and then also with the radio station. Because the radio station is going 97.1, the Eagle. They'll be going live from 3 to 6.
That's a long time to be talking. I don't know what they're gonna be talking about that long, man. But I can't wait to see it because they have a great show, have a great fan base. So definitely look forward to seeing, seeing more of that podcast and what they're gonna be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But are the Banditos gonna be out there?
Oh yeah, everybody will be out there. We'll all be out there. We're actually gonna be out in the patio. You know what I mean? Kind of just lingering around out there in the patio, just kind of just hanging out there. I mean, we'll make our way in and out of the Boomer Jacks, but yeah, everybody will be out there. Some earlier than others, and some are about to show up a little bit later.
All right, I can dig it. All right, so what should we expect? So will you be there? So you're going to be there, and I see you got some new get up. So tell us about that.
Oh, I just went with the all white with my number on the side, Bandito on the back, and I got the bandit, and then Los Banditos on the bottom. Just a new little shirt.
All right. So yeah, those that don't know, we're going to be having it's a lot of Bandito stuff, and the first game is an event theme. It's the Bandit. So what do you think about that, man? So what do you think about that? Return of the Bandit.
Well, I want to see what I mean. Return to where are they going to return it to? You know what I mean? Because are they going to just put it on the state? Are they just going to put it on the stadium? Are they putting it on the helmet? Where are they putting it? You know what I mean?
It's a lot of good questions.
I heard the rumor is there's going to be a bandit out there, but hey, that's neither here or there, right?
Facts. Because what's going to be popping off is going to be a lot E.
Yep.
So, all All right, we're gonna get this show started, man. We got the game preview. So, USA Today, and I did a little homework, did a little research. USA Today, they predict the Renegades 21 to Brahmas 16. What do you think about that score? So it looks like we're the favorites to win because of our offense. What do you think about that?
You know what, hey man, that's a close game. It's just, if it does, that's a nice score to go with. That 21 to 16. It's just going to be on depend, and you know what I mean. Like I told you, like the last time I told you the first show, if we score at least 20 points and hold them under 20, we win the game.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised with them only giving us 21 points and saying that, just speaking so highly of our offense in a way that, we should be able to move the ball against, the Brahmas. Don't get me wrong. They're a really, really good team, and they have a really good defense. And Wade Phillips, can definitely put some defensive schemes together and, bring the best out of players. But, at some point, we got dogs in our backfield, in our offensive team. So I don't, I'm expecting a little bit more. Like I mentioned, I'm expecting us to put up at least 40 points. So do you think that's a bit far-fetched, or, what do you think about that?
No, that ain't far-fetched. You know what I mean? Like I've been telling you, I want 40. I want the 40 pieces. You know what I mean? Because then it can be, then we can really talk to them Brahma fans. You know what I mean? You put them 40, because they're talking about supposedly they got dogs on the defense side of the ball. But we're fixing to find out, because we got some dogs in offense.
Facts. But one thing that's been consistent with the Brahmas is their inconsistency at head coach. I think they started with Hines Ward. Then they had another coach and another coach. So, we've been fortunate to have the same coach since 2020. Since the remake of the XFL and Coach Stoops. So I think that continuity there, and in crazily to think about, we brought back about 44% of the team are returning players. So do you think that kind of like gives us a leverage and an advantage just because we have that coaching team like foundation continuity there?
Yeah, I would think. I think we're one of the, or not the team that has more returning players on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So I think we get an advantage with the receivers, and Luis throwing to the three receivers that he's had for the last 3 years.
That is true. You know what was kind of cool during training camp, and I was hearing these guys, just give each other nicknames. Like when I was TV, Tyler Vaughn, when I was interviewing him, he walked past and he was like the Tyler Vaughn, so he was just really engaged with his wide receivers. So you can see that, these guys have a bond that goes beyond, the playing field. They got nicknames and stuff. So it's, I definitely feel like that does give them a kind of, a bigger advantage than teams that, still trying to work towards getting that player, that wide receiver, quarterback.
Chemistry.
Yes, chemistry, right. So, all right, I definitely, everyone, y'all sit tight with us. So that was just our quick game preview. So now it's the Arlington Renegades needs to know. So this is the first game, and it's a lot of stuff going on in the Metroplex in front of the stadium. So you all definitely – so here's some of the things that you need to be aware of before coming to the game. On Saturday, March 29th, the game starts at 3 o'clock at Choctaw Stadium. And, yes, this highly anticipated game will be televised on Fox. So if you're not able to make it to the stadium, you can definitely get a chance to watch it on Fox Network. So they're doing a Return of the Bandit. And Arlington Renegades kicking off the season in style with an exciting unveiling of their new mascot. Billy the Kid. Now, I missed the press conference today because I wanted to ask Coach Stoops, like, hey, man, like, we need some information on this Billy the Kid guy. Is he a Boomer Sooner recruit? Where does he come from? Is he coming from the Brahmas? We definitely need to know a little bit more about Billy the Kid. So if you're all excited as I am, y'all should definitely make it out there because Billy the Kid. But Billy the Bandit will be the mascot. He's going to be there to meet the fans. You can take pictures, do a lot of great things there, a lot of energy, some games. With his bold personality and renegade spirit, Billy is ready to entertain fans of all ages. So definitely that's going to be a game day experience that, from the kiddos to the middle-aged people to the oldies, everybody's going to enjoy this opportunity to take pictures and meet Billy the Bandit. So next up is a full throttle tailgate. Now, don't get this confused with ours. So this is definitely different from this is with the team. So those can, everyone that's going out to the game can go and check out this team tailgate. It starts out at 1:30 in Centerfield Plaza prior to kickoff, of course. You're going to be able to enjoy some interactive games, live music from the Lancaster High School Drum Corps. Hey, that's their Grambling coming out. So I definitely know how to, rock the crowd with that. So they're going to have face painting, glitter tattoos, balloon artists, a photo booth, sponsor activities, live media setup, and awesome team giveaways. So I've been to a couple of these, got me a autograph hat and some stuff there. So that's definitely going to be a fun experience again for the family and the fans that's going to the game. Next, they're going to be having a blue solo cup. So when I first seen this, I'm like, blue solo cup, what in the world? So with this blue solo cup, the fans' engagement. So they're trying to, increase the fan engagement and create this unique game day tradition. And they're excited to introduce a blue solo cup moment during the 2025 season. This interactive celebration will take place after the third quarter of each game, bringing fans together in a fun and memorable way. As Toby Keith Red Solo Cup plays. I don't know who Toby is and don't know who Keith is. So don't know now one of them. But I'm guessing
it's country singer, man.
Yeah. So as Toby Keith Red Solo Cup plays, fans will be encouraged to raise their cup, their blue solo cup, and sing along. What? Listen, if I'm bringing up a blue cup, I ain't singing along on me 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Okay. But so they're gonna raise up the blue cups and sing along, shouting blue whenever red appears in the song. Blue solo cups will be available for purchase. Go figure. At concession stands with a 12-ounce draft beer. Looking ahead, future expansions include introducing collectible souvenir cups, expanding merchandise offerings, etc., etc., etc. So, man, they're doing a lot of good things for to increase this game day experience. So, definitely, you all come out, get a ticket. We will have you can check our page. We will have ticket info, the ticket link in our bio. I like saying that. The ticket link can be found in our bio. So definitely, if you all look to coming out to the game, look up there and you can get you a ticket. And so lastly, the Lancaster High School Band. Get ready for some electrifying music as the Lancaster High School Marching Band brings their energy to Saturday's season opener. The drum corps will kick off things with a high-energy performance at the Full Throttle Tailgate at 2:15 just before the game. Then, I got to put this out there, Adrian Bonner, Lancaster's band director, will dazzle the crowd with a special saxophone rendition of the national anthem.
Okay.
All right, so y'all better make sure y'all asses stand up, no kneeling for my dude doing this national anthem. So shout out to AD. He's my former, I don't want to say band director, but he's my drum major, so, and one of the old heads in the band and very good guy. And he's done, we've worked together on many different occasions. So I'm really excited to see what this is actually about. This is my first time ever seeing him with this band. So you can see here, he's a graduate of Grambling State University Marching Band, where he was I don't know why I keep wanting to say band director, but he was a drum major during, I think, the 1997 Super Bowl. So he's no stranger to big crowds and big expectations. So as you can see in the bottom left, he was playing the Christmas special, a saxophone rendition during my first Ugly Sweater Christmas party. You can see him in the top right. That's him. He won one of our ticket giveaways. So anyone that wants a ticket giveaway, definitely follow our page, STWF TV. We do free giveaways to Renegades games, and he was one to win, and that was back against the Houston Roughnecks. So his first game was against the Houston Roughnecks, so he's definitely have ties to the Renegades. And the picture to the bottom right is him in front of his high school band, Lancaster High School. So definitely is going to be a really good time at this game. And this is all before and during halftime of the game. So we haven't even got to the actual game. So definitely it's a lot of good things coming out there this weekend. So here, lastly, the need to know, you can, for the win family 4-pack. So this is a great deal for $100. You can get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 drinks, and 4 bags of chips. So, that's money right there. I mean, just 4 people get $25, and you definitely get some bang of the buck. So just again, you can find this in the bio if you all want to capitalize off of this great deal. You can definitely do so by clicking the link in our bio. So, man, that was a lot, man. So Yeah, y'all got to take a drink of water, man. So with that, we got to pay some bills, and we'll be right back with more of the Let's Ride podcast show.
Little J's Donuts and more. Located in Harahan at 1301 Hickory Avenue. Come in for donuts, savory breakfast, king cakes, and more. Check us out on Facebook at Little J's Donuts or on our website, littlejaysdonuts.org.
Hey, man, I'm definitely telling you, Little J's Donuts is the bomb. And yes, they are paying me to say that, but even if they weren't, I would definitely recommend Little J's Donuts. If you're out there in the Louisiana area, definitely check them out. In the southern Louisiana area, definitely check them out. And if you're not, they do shipping. So definitely a unique experience because their donuts are fried and it's not baked. So we're back with more of the Let's Ride podcast. What's that with your Marco, baby? Mr. Bandito?
Man, getting ready, man. It's getting a little overwhelming, but I mean, it's just busy, man. Right? You know what I mean? I got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff still to do. You know what I mean?
Facts. Hey, shout out to Patrick. So he said, the king cakes are fire. He had one of those king cakes. He was a winner when we was doing our king cake giveaway. So definitely anyone that subscribes and comments on our podcast shows, we're always doing giveaways. We always like to, show appreciation for those that take the time and tune out and tap in with us. So we appreciate that. So now we're on the Renegades Brahmas series, man. So how do you feel about this, this little rivalry? Or do you know it's a rivalry now? So what do you?
And it's been a rivalry, and it's kind of cool because with the Horns Forward podcast and all them, I mean, those are cool. I mean, really cool people to hang around. You know what I mean? It's fun, but it's all fun and games. You know what I mean? There's a little trash talking before and after the game, but at the end of the day, we're just fans. You know what I mean? Like I tell everybody, it's not like if the Renegades are paying us or paying them, Brahmas are paying them. You know what I mean? We're going out there because we love the sport. We love the sport. So you know what I mean? We all talked about it, about joining up and having a rivalry. You know what I mean? To see if anybody else in the league will do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. I mean, you can do it with your conference. You know what I mean? It's easier to do it with your conference. You know what I mean? If you're down the way, you know what I mean? If you're less than 4 hours away, hey, make your little rivalry.
Facts. So I hear there's some history. So tell us some, some little back end history about this rivalry.
Oh, it started back since 20. It started since 2023. You know what I mean? When we first met Jackie at the Alamo Dome. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool.
But yeah, tell us your history on the team. So that's some of the stuff with the between you and the with the fans with the horns forward. Horns forward. I don't know why I have problems saying it.
Oh, it's actually horns backwards, but we'll work on that later. Yeah, but on the history, I mean, it dating back. I mean, we've already played 4 times dating back from the XFL, where we split the first 2. You know what I mean? And they've gone us the last 2 years. Last year, the last 2 years, they've gotten us, one in Arlington and one in and that's when really the rivalry started when we went half and half, and then when we lost last year twice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I mean, and it's kind of cool. I mean, they're 2-0 in Arlington. They're 1-1 at home. So I mean,
yeah, I don't know about so that them being 2-2, it's like, oh man, so and they beat us the last time.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I mean they're under. I mean if you look at the last two meetings, they're under. I mean they're under 6 points that we lost to.
So you think that, but if you listen to those fans, you think that they're stumping us, they're mollywopping us. So I mean, you can tell that they're happy with the crumbs that they're getting because they're not, like you say, they're not convincingly beating us. So it's like we're a victim of our own shortcomings. So do you think what do you think about that?
I mean, just to realize it's like. It's kind of crazy because I know they're high right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're 2-2. They took over the championship, which is the conference championship. Wasn't the XFL championship, but it was the conference XFL championship that they won. But I mean, it makes it all fun and going. You know what I mean? With the fans, and then you can also see it into the players. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean. If you look at it, I mean, Luis Perez was throwing for 200 plus yards on these guys. So I think it's just mental mistakes that we kill ourselves with. You know what I mean?
Facts. And, just to expand a little bit more, what you were saying about that. The series between the Renegades and the Brahmas have been around, since the XFL 2.0 debut. In total, like I said, they played 4 times. 1 game decided by double digits. 2 games was less than a touchdown. And 3 game winning streaks by San Antonio, a 10-point win by San Antonio in April 27th of last year. Series win, 51 points scored between both 51 points scored by the Arlington Renegades through this series. 70 points scored by San Antonio through this series. A 1-1 record when Arlington, a 1-1 record for Arlington when playing in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think so. You think that gives us? What do you think about our odds of winning this weekend?
Our odds, for me, my opinion, our odds are pretty good. You know what I mean? Looking at the offense, you know what I mean? The new line that we just got,
dogs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And then our receivers, dogs. You know what I mean? These running backs we got, they're gonna dog it. They want to run, and they want to run behind this big line they got now.
Facts. It's funny. I forgot about Patrick. He won some tickets from us too, and and he switched on us. So he won some tickets to the Renegades, and then since he's from the DMV area, he became a DC Defenders fan. I was like, but that's just what it indicative of this, the culture and the dynamic of this league is like. He was there because of the love of the football, and once the game, and once he was there, he was like, "Oh, okay, I got ties to this team because I'm from this area." So the opportunity and the exposure for the fans with this league is definitely unique. So once again, you all definitely like, share, and subscribe for an opportunity to win a free ticket to one of the Renegades games. But man, so not only is this a Texas game, two teams that's down the highway from each other. There's a lot of Texas ties with this team. So the Arlington Renegades have 5 players that's from the Lone Star State that, I don't know if, some people might know, but here's, care to know, but here's a little FYI. So Kellen Dysich from Dallas, he's the tackle from Dallas, Texas. Guard Mark Evans, he's from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Defensive end Chris Odom. You knew he was from Arlington? Yeah, he's from Arlington, Texas.
So we got a local boy.
Yes, sir. Guard Grant Smith. He's from Salina, Texas. LaJuan Winningham. He's from, hold up, I always mess this up, Humble, Texas. Additionally, 2 other players on the rosters played football in the state, Texas, Louisiana, LS. I don't know what LS. Was it light safety? I don't know what that is. Antonio Ortiz, he played TCU. I guess that might be a kickoff position.
Oh, he's our long snapper. He's our long snapper. That's what it is. Long snapper.
Duh. And next we got quarterback Luis Perez. He played for Texas A&M Commerce. So just a little bit more reason for us Renegades to win the game. So it's a lot of Texas stuff going on right here. Oh, wait. So Patrick says he met the Viva Texas Brahma fan at the championship game. I remember you took some pictures with that. Yeah, and you showed me that he was trolling the Renegades. I was very upset and frustrated about that. But, yeah, we got some pictures of him. And that's the guy with the Brahma hat. I mean, the mariachi.
That's Senor Mariachi there. That's George.
Yes. So, yeah, Patrick, if you're in the area, come out to the tailgate and, if you got some cornhole, what is it, cornhole toss? I don't know.
There you go, cornhole. There you go. You got it.
So you're going to see some games coming out.
You got it.
I'm working on it, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm going to get it eventually. So, all right. Next, we just got here, one of the breakout players that we just talked about earlier, if y'all can catch our running back, our running back review.
OKB.
Hey, listen, Spectrum, count your days. This is very disrespectful. Your days are numbered, god dog it. Right here, we just doing a press conference today. It was asked about who's going to be a breakout player that we can expect for the year, maybe this game. And when asked, this was Coach Stoops' response. So, Kalen Balazs. So you can definitely check out his review.
I don't know that. Probably the one would be our running back, Kalen Balazs. KB is a running back that has great size and really great speed to go with it. So we're hoping he really shows up.
So what do you think about that? We spoke highly of him during during our review.
6'2", 231, quick and big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's like that. They can open up the whole entire playbook with him. He can run between the tackles, he can run along the edge, and he can catch out of the backfield. So, yeah.
If we go for the push, if we go for the good push, those three that are back there, those three running backs, from Hunt to KB to Smith, man, those three stay healthy and you workhorse them all three. I mean, it's going to open up your passing game. So which one do you want? Which one are you going to stop? That's the question. They're gonna ask. You have to ask themselves, which one do you think you can stop?
Yes. And, one thing that I like about, a shout out to the Banditos, they had mentioned about this, in the chat earlier, but he's no foreigner. He's no stranger to high risk, high reward plays. So there's going to be a lot of trick plays too. And, I've seen that through this training camp during his off season as we got ready for, kickoff. So, we know last season he didn't have the pieces to execute those trick plays pretty well, but man, be ready for some high flying plays this season. So yeah, so it's gonna, like you said, it's gonna be hard. You have to pick your poison. Either you're gonna
reach in that bag. He's just reaching in that bag, see what he's gonna do.
Yes. So
I just want to see the San Antonio's faces after this game, man. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm waiting to see.
We better.
I just want us to come out of the gate, punch them in the mouth. You know what I mean? Quick, put 14 points quick.
What? Like that?
Yes.
You just want to boom, boom, boom. Like
quick. And they punch them in the mouth.
Man, that's pretty tough. I mean, that's pretty tough. But with a team like Wade Phillips, you got to expect them to, be coming out tough and, be well-rounded with the ball and protecting the ball, and especially stops on defense. So,
I mean, trust me, I know Wade Phillips. You know what I mean? I'm a big Bronco fan. Super Bowl 50, that defense was sick. You know what I mean? I mean, with you had Von Miller and you had DeMarcus Ware on each end.
Dogs, yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, but at the end of the day, man, if you really look at what we have in our defense here, I like the front line. The front line is strong. I mean, our linebacker core is deep. You know what I mean? Our back ends are all new, but you know what I mean, you got one or two returning on the corners, and then you got Joe Powell returning.
Yeah,
and so I mean, it's gonna be a good game to watch.
Yeah, and there's a no-fly zone in Arlington. Shout out what you were saying. The Renegades backfield has excelled in pass breakups, headlined by an all-UFL team corner, Ajane Harris. The Renegades had two corners that topped the leader list in pass breakups in the 2024 season. So we've had Stephen Jones Jr. and Ajay Harris. They had a total of 9. So Harris, he had 8 breakups, 1 interception. Stephen Jones Jr., he had a total of 9. He had 7 breakups and 2 interceptions. So, yeah, we had some dogs in that backfield. And, shout out to our linebackers. Donald Payne established himself as a league leader in tackles last season. At
Willie Taylor third.
Yes.
All these guys, man. All these guys. I mean, they're returning. I think they're more hungry this time to come back. They're all coming. I mean, you got a total. You got 11 offensive players coming back, 12 defense players coming back, and 2 special teams coming back. So if you look at it, I mean, that's a lot of chemistry together.
Facts. So that's just y'all. So y'all Brahma fans should be real scared coming up now. So trying to come down here talking about you all gonna win or play well. So I don't know now. I don't know. So make sure on this all right, so next you got player highlights.
Yep. Player highlights. I mean, look at Sal Canelo. You know what I mean? The 5 receptions was 50 yards when they put the last time they played with a touchdown. You know what I mean? Marquez King was averaging his punt, had 6 punts for 58 yards apiece, averaging 46.6 yards per punt. You know what I mean? Donald Payne had 7 tackles. 7 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and a pass breakup in the last game that they played in. And then you go to the offense. You go to the offense. You know what I mean? Luis Perez was 25 out of 35 with a 62.9% passing rate for 207 yards. The last game we played.
That's a lot of y'all. That's a lot of production.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he had an interception. So, and they barely beat us.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, so that's what what we're saying is like, we should have the ability to drive the ball. You know, we had the ability to move the ball last season, but we were just killed with, mistakes that, self-inflicted mistakes. So I think, Perez, he's seen them already. So he should be prone and confident going into this game that him alone can score. So now we have the addition of Kalen Ballage, who should be able to run the ball and open up the pass plays. So, man, I'm going to say, all right, so if QB Perez got 270 yards last season, I'm going to say he's going to have 250 yards this game and 2 touchdowns with no interceptions. Book it.
Okay. I'm gonna top you on this one. 302 for 3 touchdowns. And no interceptions. Running game's going to open up. They talking about they got greedy. Hey, you can have the greedy. I mean, just because they gave him the name greedy don't mean he's going to be greedy that on Saturday afternoon.
You're going to be stuffed.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So what's next? So we got the QB. So what the receivers did?
Well, look at Tyler Vaughn. Had six receptions for he averaged 7.5. He had set for 75 yards and average for 12, almost 13 yards per catch.
That was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That was impressive. But he didn't get a touchdown though, right?
Nope.
All right, we're going to book it. So y'all definitely, we're going to have our interviews going to air soon with Tyler Vaughn. But before that, we want y'all to know he's going to get a touchdown this game. You think he's going to get a touchdown?
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to drop his interview.
He's going to get – he'll have – you know what? I'm going to give it that he's going to spread the ball around, man. You know what I mean? If everybody walks out with a touchdown, all 3 receivers and Sal Canelo – That's four touchdowns that he just threw with 0 interceptions.
Who, bro? It's like every time we had this show, it's like the offense just keeps. It's like wow, I just like the expectations for this offense. Like yeah, Canelo was a dog. Like he reminded me of Travis Kelce. And and funny, we had an interview with him last season, and he talked about how he models and he wants to play similarly to Travis Kelce. So. It's kind of, I won't say paramount, but it's kind of expected of him that, we see Travis Kelce type play in him because that's what he's trying to do, definitely be able to make the catch and run after the ball. So, man, I can see 4. It might be.
I'm telling you, man, I love our defense, man. Our defense, with the pieces that we needed to add, we added it. You know what I mean? But for this offense, man, I just want to see what they can do. Because when you see them in practice, man, you're like, wow. You know what I mean? And they ain't playing. They're dogging it. The receivers are dogging it out. Even spring football there. Luis Perez, he's dogging it too, man. We never seen him run. All of a sudden he runs. All of a sudden he want to run.
Yes, I got that footage of it too, so y'all can check that out on our page. But yes, and I think he's trying to expand his game. Hopefully we don't have to see much of him run this season, but it's good to know that those horses are there. They're able to run. So
and you know what it is too. I think he got a little lighter. I think he lost a little bit of weight.
I have to check into that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got a good line, your confidence to do a whole lot more definitely comes out. So, I think it's just the beginning to, we're at the begin. I ain't gonna say the middle, but maybe right before the middle of his career. Because I think now he understands who he is. He's comfortable with who he is and where he wants to go because he just had that short stint with the Chargers, the NFL, the Los Angeles Chargers. So he sees that he's trying to get there. He's been around, competition better than him, talent better than him. So I definitely think, this will be the season that we see QB Perez flourish. When we draft, well, I'm gonna say when we draft, but we brought him in and he changed our season initially. We had a lot of expectations on it. It was really good coming in, but then things tapered down. So I think now, he's confident, he has his stride, and yeah, we're going to see a lot of good things out Perez in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 touchdowns, man. If we get 4 touchdowns, I'm 4 touchdowns through the air. I'm tagging Wade Phillips, the San Antonio Brahmas, the San Antonio government.
Hey, I'm gonna be like Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? Call the National Guards because we about to kill these guys.
Facts. So, any players that you looking for, maybe that wasn't mentioned to have a good game?
Man, I'm really hoping that Payton comes off. I mean, he broke his arm last year. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm hoping he go out there and he goes and balls out. You know what I mean? Coming off that injury. You know what I mean? Also, a KB. I want to see him do that first run play.
All right. I want to see Day-Day, Day-Day Hunter. I want to definitely see him what he can do back there in that backfield. So, we're talking about Kalen Ballage, but, definitely look for Day-Day Hunter, so he's looking prime to have a pretty good season as well. And I think anybody who's going to be the 1B or the second back behind Kalen Ballage will be a dog, just like I feel any running back that's going to be behind our front line is going to be a dog. So, man, yeah, I can't wait to get this season. I can't wait till the kickoff time. All right. So today, we had a press conference. Renegades had a press conference, and they talked about Luis Perez and what was one of his key factors to win.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just everybody doing their 111 out there, full potential. Like that's all it's about, right? It's really just about us executing, right? Coaches do a great job of putting a bunch of plays in play that, have answers for everything, our part and execute. So again, everybody does it.
Here again.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just everybody doing their 111 out there, full potential. Like that's all it's about, right? It's really just about us and play that, have answers for everything. We just got to do our part and execute. So again, if everybody does their part, everyone does their 111, we should be fine.
So what do you think about that?
And what I think about it, he's correct. If everybody goes and plays their part, how did Bill Belichick say it? Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Go out there. You know what I mean? Go out there and have fun, enjoy yourself, and play. Go do your job. You know what I mean?
Facts. But that's easier said than done. He was like, okay, hey, go out there and execute. Yes, it's easy to go out there and try and execute, but there's someone that's trying to stop you. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that's going to be challenging because the Brahmas have some really good defensive players. So what do you think, so he said, so I really don't, I get it, but it's like, okay, it takes more than just executing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, yes, if I sing the right song, yes, if I say the right things, if I dress the, it's like, of course I'm going to get rewards, but it's not that simple. So I don't think this win will be that simple.
It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because I know it because the Brahmas got that defense. They tweaked their defense too. You know what I mean? So and having Wade Phillips, he's a mastermind. Even Luis Perez was saying it, and I guess in that broadcast where he was doing it in Spanish, he thinks highly of Wade Phillips' defense. That's a mastermind. You know what I mean?
Facts. And he's seen him in, so it's kind of the tale of two takes because he's seen Wade Phillips' defense in Houston, when Wade Phillips was in Houston. So, and he's also seen the Brahmas, without Wade Phillips. So I guess that definitely gives him an advantage going in, and the confidence factor is like, okay, hey, you know what? I can do it. I've seen Wade Phillips, and and I've seen these guys before. So I guess in that sense, the execution part does come that easy.
Hey.
So, all right. So right here. Oh, wait, hold on. The next one. So this one here, we're going to talk about here. We're going to hear about Luis Perez
Coach Phillips y su coaching staff. O sea, son muy buenos entrenadores. Tienen mucha experiencia.
Good coaches
mucho
and
éxito.
A lot of experience.
Y nosotros ahorita el plan es nada más hacer nuestra parte, cada uno hacer su parte y proteger la pelota y dejar las jugadas que vengan.
Somebody he needs to protect the ball, but he needs to protect
Coach
the ball
Phillips
better.
y su coaching staff, o sea, son muy buenos entrenadores.
And everybody do their job.
Experiencia
That's what he's saying.
y
Everybody
tienen
needs to
mucha
do their job.
reputación de tener mucho éxito. Y nosotros ahorita el plan es nada más hacer nuestra parte, cada uno hacer su parte y proteger la pelota y dejar las jugadas que vengan como vengan.
Let the plays come
I didn't know what he was saying.
Let the plays come the way they go. You know what I mean? So
definitely shout out.
It's execution. He said it's about execution.
Yeah, that's definitely shout out to Luis Perez and the media that's down in Mexico. Shout out to him for actually speaking that in Spanish. So during a press conference, some of the media team, one of the media asked him to speak that in Spanish, so the Spanish speaking fans can get a piece of him. So there's definitely a really cool experience, and just to see the expansion of the UFL down into that area. But I had no clue what he was saying. So I'm glad that you was able to understand, and they had those little words up under there. So how do you feel about that?
He's right. I think everybody just needs to go the execution, like he said. The coaches, like he said earlier, they coached them already. The coaches have done their jobs. You know what I mean? Now it's time for them to go out there and execute the plan that Stoops has out there. Long, you know what I mean? Our defense, and then also our defensive coordinators. They have to execute right. I think if anything would happen in the end, I think would be these guys will. I just hope they don't shoot themselves in the foot like they've been doing. Yes. I mean, with the mental mistakes that that's killed us the last couple of seasons. Because he's played the last 2 seasons. He's been playing MVP caliber football. Mm-hmm. You know, and he's losing. How you the leading passer and you don't make the playoffs or anything, but you lead touchdowns and passing.
Right. Just doesn't add up. So, and to that point, I think that coming off of, I think they're coming off a high. It's like, how it is, a woman thinks she's cute until someone says she's not, and they're coming off of this XFL champion win, so they're thinking they're the champions. It's like, hey, but they're not getting prepared for everyone that's coming for them. They have that target on their back. So I think, they got a punch in the face to see, last season was like, okay, hey, you are what your record says. Some people, I heard this before, it's like, okay, hey, you are what your record says. So, you can say, you're a championship team, but if your record is losing, you're a losing team. So I think that, over this offseason, they took some soul searching and they got it right. So I think that this definitely be a big season. And I think, we're going to get our swagger back.
Yep.
All right, man. So, it's that time again. It's Beat Up Bandito. You get nervous? Because it's less a couple days away now, man. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
And then Friday.
And then Saturday.
So we got 3 days.
Yes, sir. So those that don't know, Be the Bandito, y'all come out there to Lot E for the tailgate, and there's lots of games. There are going to be some free games, free crawfish, free cornhole toss. So definitely come out there and see if you can beat a Bandito in a cornhole toss game.
Then you got music. You can't forget, you know what I mean? We got music.
Of course there's music, man. We got music boat nights. You got music on Friday at the pep rally at Boomer Jacks in Dallas on Technology Drive or Ave, one of the two. But I know there's a difference. But y'all check out that Boomer Jacks on Friday out there in Dallas. So I think it starts at 3. So definitely going to be a good time. The team should be out there. They're going to have Ben and Jerry's. Ben and who?
Ben and Skip.
Hey, he's
97-1, the Eagle.
They're streaming. So definitely going to have a great time that night and then the following day. Y'all come out there to the tailgate, Lot E. So this is definitely different from what's going on with the team, the Full Throttle tailgate that's going to be in Centerfield Plaza. This will be in Lot E. Guess what? Lot E. Rewind. Play. Lot E. And everything's free. They're going to be free crawfish, free food, free music, free. And if anyone knows, I have a saying, if it's free, it's for me.
Yeah.
So y'all know.
And also, guys, just to let you guys know, I know the flyer says 2.5 hours before game time. They're actually opening Lot E 2.5 hours before game time.
So y'all make it out there if you can, and if not, y'all definitely can check the game out on Fox Network. So we're trying to get on the, we hopefully can get our tailgate out there because we got a lot of good stuff coming up. But yes, you all can definitely catch the game on Fox at 3 p.m. So, man, we got to wrap this up. And of course, as always, the Battle of I-35 South. Where the hat gonna be at? So the hat's currently in San Antonio.
It's in San Antonio, but it'll be making its way home on Friday, either Friday morning or Friday afternoon. It'll be back home. It'll be back home getting ready to flop over.
All right, so I just want to know. So right now it's in a glass container, like it's at the museum or something, right?
Yeah. Jackie, the friend of ours from San Antonio, that's from the Horns Forward podcast. We decided we were gonna we decided we're like, hey, you know what? Let's get a trophy or something. We were thinking about getting a trophy. You know what I mean? Everybody pitch in for a trophy. But then I was like, well, you know what? Why spend money if I got a good partner that does the hats? And I was like, well, you know what? Hey, let's just do a hat, a cowboy hat. You know what I mean? So she was on board with it. We customized the hat. You know what I mean? And also she has a marker that goes with it because they're writing down the scores. We're writing the wins and losses. The scores are going on the hat, on the bottom of the hat.
Nice.
So there's also something that little tradition something a little traditional going starting from here on out. You know what I mean? Nice.
All right. Well, hopefully you're not creating a losing tradition for the Renegades, man. So
if not, I'm gonna go. If not, I'm gonna go and kick that. I'm gonna go and kick that stand and break that, smash that hat.
Thanks. Oh man. So before we get up out of there, we got a couple people that's tapped in with us. So we want to know who y'all think is gonna win. What the score is going to be. Who you think's going to win this game? Is it going to be Brahmas or is it going to be the Renegades? Y'all know who we rocking with. So we want to know what y'all feel the game will the winner will be. Will it be the Brahmas or the Renegades? So y'all definitely put that in the chat. But any shout outs before we get up out of here?
No, you know what? I want to give a shout out to my wife, man. Believe it or not, because it's what I do during this football season is a lot. You know what I mean? It kind of pulls me away from the house a little bit. You know what I mean? And she puts up with me. You know what I mean? I love her to death for putting up with me, and you know what I mean? And just letting me do what I like to do. You know what I mean? I give her Even my 16-year-old daughter, I give it to her as well. You mean for putting up for the shenanigans that I do.
Well, in that case, you should shout us all out having to put up with your shenanigans, man. Shoot. But nah, that's real talk. Shout out to the family as well, because doing this takes away, doing something takes away from something else. And shout out to everyone that supports you, because that's the one who make it where we can see you. And shout out to my family as well, and shout out to the STWF team. We got a lot of big things coming up. Shout out to the UFL. Shout out to the Renegades. Looking forward to a great season. We're going to have a lot of good stuff every week. Look forward to our podcast. Look forward to our tailgate. We're here for the fans. And if y'all got any questions, just put it in the chat, and we'll be rat back with the answer. So that's it. Till next time, you do with STWF TV and Let's Ride Podcast. You do Marco. You going to get us out of here, man? And we out.
Hey, man, just hope to see a lot of you guys out on Friday night at the venue at Boomer Jacks, as well as the tailgate. You know what I mean? Come by, come say hi, bring the kids. You know what I mean? We take pictures with the kids and everything. Just come out and just support this team together, and let's all have fun.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever you get podcasts.